Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to beat around the bush. A lot of you have asked to be on the program, and frankly, you have no talent or clout.
Yeah, fuck off.
So what we've decided to do as a program, we heard from the network executives, we are only going to have people with a lot of success on, the Nick Codys, the Aaron Gox, the Lauren Bonners of the country.
Sure.
Or absolutely nobody that has anything to do with anything entertainment related.
That's how I got on the show.
That's right. So what we're doing today is we're just getting a forklift driver on the program.
Yeah.
This is Clancy, everyone.
So,
Hey.
yeah.
It's going to piss off so many people. So many people message the page and they're like, how do I get on the show? We're like,
Can't get on.
we're not doing guests at the moment, man, except for this industrial worker.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like that because otherwise it's you get bullshit, see? Because you know what? No comedian can judge themselves against Clancy. You see what I mean? They can't say, oh, but his status, he has no status.
No status. Nothing to
You can't.
plug.
No. And, you know who I do want on is my man Geordie from down south. Geordie on.
From Melbourne, from Death and Glory.
Because he's coming up and he asked me and stuff and, he's my friend and everything.
Well, we did an episode of his show called BJ Balls
and
Out.
I feel like we should have him on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to that if you haven't. Is it called BJ Balls Out?
Yeah.
Yep, that's the title of the show.
And we were just drunk as shit.
Oh, we were hammered.
And just whipped them for 2 hours.
They didn't get they got like 3 questions in and it went for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Because we just wouldn't
We were
stop
very annoying.
with the anecdotes.
I wore stupid glasses.
You did, we both did. We got the Oakleys going.
Oh, shit. We shouldn't have done that.
What have you been doing? You been writing?
Yeah, been writing really terrible jokes. Did tune up last night. There were these dudes heckling the whole time, yelling out. And I take a hard line with these people. There was this woman, she was disgusting. This dirty, gross, very skinny. I don't like skinny women. I like skinny women. I don't like skinny. I prefer fat women over skinny women. If we're talking about attraction, I'll take a hippo over a giraffe.
Yep.
I prefer.
Sure.
This woman was like the Wicked Witch of the West. She had the hook nose. She had a very, very skinny ass, Jack. And she was carrying on, jumping around, spilling drinks, yelling out at all the comics. And then she rubbed her bum on me.
While you were on?
No.
No.
While someone else was on, she came up and started rubbing her bum on me. I was furious.
Well, like a dog with worms?
Yeah. Only a dog's got a better ass.
I'd rather
a dog with
the
worms, because this was anyway, without being too mean to her, she was she fucked her, and so they're yelling out and they're yelling at all the other comics. It was really difficult, but then when I came on, I was fucking fed up, and I said I will fucking kick you in the face. If you fucking yell or you talk during my shit, I'm gonna kick you in the fucking head. And I said I'll kick a bitch in the head too, and she was like, huh? And I said, yep, talking about you. I'll kick you in the head, right in the head. And Hayden Foot said, he will.
The guy running the room is like, it's true.
He will kick you.
Watch it.
Yeah. And then they shut the fuck up. And then I got to talk about Dreamworld. I started my set by saying, because on the Gold Coast, I started my set by saying, I like being on the Gold Coast. I don't like going to the Gold Coast. I don't like the journey because I have to go past Dreamworld, that fucking house of horrors. I did my Dreamworld material.
That's a nasty spot.
I said, the children got shredded there. And from all I can...
Shredded. That's such a brutal adjective.
All I can imagine is that it's
Fair.
a river raft ride, and part of the ride is stuff jumps out and you're like, oh my God. And part of the things that happen to you when you're going down the rapids is there's this giant fucking shredder and you just miss it and everyone goes, oh shit, we almost got shredded. And then the ride fucked up one day.
Right.
Straight in the shredder.
They made the...
Well, it's actually pretty peaceful of a ride until the shredding.
Yeah.
Nothing even jumps out at you.
It's very pleasant.
Yeah. The shredding makes up for how relaxed the rest of it is.
The shredder's in great condition too, because it's never been used. It wasn't designed to use, so it's still sharp as the day it arrived.
That's the thing. They didn't fuck around. That's what makes the fear real. The shredder is... Fuck, we almost got... How many tens, hundreds of thousands of people have gone past and gone, oh shit, we almost got shredded on the river raft ride. This really makes the ride, the almost getting shredded thing. And then this much less water. straight into the shredder.
Yeah.
It's a good thing they stopped it because there was fucking 15 rafts coming. Imagine if all of them just went straight in.
You got a 15-year-old up there being like, go. It's like when the red light comes on, you just send people to their death.
He's listening to fucking Cannibal Corpse, so the screams just sound like the song he's listening. He's listening to Stripped, Raped, and Strangled. He's like, oh, it's hey, fuck. This must be an edited version, an extra screaming. Almost sounds like families are being shredded.
Well, I used to work at a factory, and I was listening to a song which just had like a heavy reverb thing in the background. It was just a guy going like, and like it sounded like one of my welders caught fire or something.
Right.
I like took my headphones off. I'm like, Ricky, you're right. No, it's just Citizen. Good.
Yeah. This is my favorite tunes. Yeah. No.
I have been writing too. I've gotten into forklift memes.
You sent me some forklift memes
That's
today.
my new niche.
Yeah, those are good.
I joined a Facebook group called a group where we all pretend to be forklift operators.
Okay.
My first post in the group was just a picture of pipes, and it just said, "Where do you want these?"
Okay. Yeah.
Then the admin of the group was like, "Yeah, back of the yard, it's fine, thanks." This is a fucking fantastic. Facebook is good again because no one uses it the way it's supposed to be used.
No.
Like, if you just used it for family and friends and shit, But pretending to be a forklift operator after hours at night time,
Now it's getting interesting.
now it's getting fun.
Yeah.
I was shitting on people for using forklifts with pedals instead of a joystick, which is the one
Right.
I have. I-
You've got the crank.
all hands. You don't use your feet at all on these motherfuckers.
And is that to make it more accessible for disabled workers? Is that the point? Are there paraplegics in this thing?
Not at all, because you got to climb up
I'm
into it. So.
very abled, and
You
it's
could
kind of
be
hard to get into.
You could be put into it. You could have a whole other
pulley
forklift to
system.
put you in. Yeah. This
Yeah.
isn't for lifting pipes. This is for lifting retarded
This is a
people
forklift for the
into
person into the
Yeah,
forklift.
that's right. It's a
Yeah.
forklift into the forklift.
Yeah, this forklift lifts $14 an hour. That's what it lifts.
God damn. And I got that wrong. They're not retarded people. They're disabled. Retarded
You
is
just see a
different.
guy in a wheelchair,
Retarded
you're like,
is
"Oh, he's
different.
retarded."
Retarded people should not drive forklifts. Disabled is different to. I want to make a firm difference here. It's not politically correct to mix retards with disabled. There's retarded people and then there's disabled people.
In terms of speech or genetics, you shouldn't mix them.
Don't, man. Can you imagine?
Imagine that.
It would definitely be wrong.
And then they're all working in their minds together.
The way I imagine it is the disabled person has a total mind, knows exactly what they're doing. They're going to have sex with the retarded person. Right? But the retarded person who's able-bodied cannot consent. And the disabled person cannot do what he wants to do.
The classic odd couple.
It's the odd couple. Put them together. Put on some music. Right?
I would love like a 60s sitcom that's just like, I'm neat and she's messy, and it's just like a retarded person.
Oh, you're going to hell for saying that, Jack.
Just Bob Saget. And just,
Oh, yeah. How good's Bob Saget? God. He turned into a disgusting man. Isn't he from like Full House?
Full House, yeah.
That's the guy, and he just turned out to be this foul. He's on a bunch of shows talking shit, saying the fuck word.
Yeah, he's like a New York comic. He's like an underground New York comic now.
Yeah.
Very strange turn.
Very strange, because he was the dad.
yeah.
He's so wholesome. And now he's like this 70-year-old filthy fuck. He's going around talking shit.
But the other wholesome dad from that era of sitcoms is in jail for the rest of his life. So
You make a good point. He's the good guy.
maybe it's
That's
a
what
curse.
you need, man. See, that's what you need. That's what the scene needs right now. A real
rapist?
Yeah, well, a proper one.
None of this half-ass.
No, these half-ass rapists, man. We need a proper villain. We pick him up by his balls, stick him in jail, solved. We got a real one. We can fucking... Because, like... There might be like like in the movies, there's like they like what's it called? They go out to Crystal Lake, the Freddy fucking
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Jason Voorhees is out there by the lake, and they go out, and there's always like the dude who's like abusive to his girlfriend, because that's just sort of like
cannon fodder for the movie.
Right, exactly. He's like, you're a stupid bitch, you know, and she's sort of like, Terry, you know, and and anyway, there's a murderer, right, and he's even still being a dick, even though there's a murderer. He's still like this jock fuckwit. But once...
You're not running fast enough, baby.
Yeah, hurry up, you fatty, you know. And then, but ultimately, once the murderer comes out and does some killing, and then you fucking get rid of him, you know, Terry's looking good.
Yep.
He's all right now. We don't mind so much about his wily ways and his disgusting attitude toward his girlfriend because, you know, he's not Voorhees, you know.
Right.
So this is what the scene needs. We need a common
enemy.
someone
Yeah.
really bad. You know what I mean? You ever thought about doing some stand-up?
Well,
You might be a great stool pigeon. Come in, do some touching and stuff. You know? Okay, well, no. We need someone really bad.
Just someone that brings guns to shows. A real
Yeah,
Seinfeld
just-
of himself.
Yeah. Someone really fucking bad. Just come in, cause chaos, and then we get rid of them, and then it's happy families. You know what I mean? We've seen the face of evil.
Why is Seinfeld renowned as like a wholesome guy?
I don't know. He's a prick. Everyone says he's an asshole.
He's an arsehole. He's like a pro-Israel. He had a gun on him at all times shooting the show.
No.
He always just had a gun.
Are you fucking serious?
I read it
That's crazy.
on some website that is unsourced.
In New York. Can you carry in New York? I don't think you can carry in New York
it's
City.
a gunless city.
Except for Jerry.
Except for the guns.
Because that was shot in New York.
Yeah.
As would be anyone who fucked with Seinfeld on the set.
And then he also like dated a 17-year-old comedians in high school getting girlfriends. not my joke.
What's the deal with My Little Ponies? Why are you so obsessed?
Don't you hate it when you're putting on your girlfriend's school uniform and you can't get the tie right? Which way does it go?
I hope that's not true. I'm a big Jerry Seinfeld fan.
Imagine meeting your high school daughter's boyfriend and it's 30-year-old Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
well, you don't have to say anything. He has a fucking gun.
That's a good point.
That's true.
But you don't know he's got a gun.
He
It's
can have
it's
it.
in his pocket and it looks like his dick is gun-shaped.
He's always just got a half job going, but it's
Yeah.
in the shape of a
Yeah.
45.
Yeah, that's right. He's got it hanging down the side of his pants. And he's like, I hope that, I've been dating a girl. I hope that's not a problem. It's like, not at all. Fill her up. Fill her up, Seinfeld.
Kramer kicks open the door. She's a virgin, Jerry. She's only 17.
You'd be looking at his crotch at that 45-shaped dick. You're like, I don't think that's circumcised. I thought you were Jewish. Like this thing looks loaded. Well, shit, anyway. What have you been writing, man?
Well, I
What's that-
wrote a song today while I was at work. I've been singing this all day at work.
Okay.
It's about, the RSL. It's
Oh,
it's
yeah, I know the
classic
RSL.
pub all through the country. What is it, like the Return Service League?
That's correct. Return Services League.
For the international people,
Yeah.
RSL, it's for like veterans.
Yeah, but
Right.
interestingly, they
You
have
can go if you're not a veteran.
Interestingly enough, they have a limbless soldiers league as well. Do you know that? There's a whole other league for amputees come back from war.
I'm guessing it's table service, yeah?
it's table service. But that reads like the RSL don't want them. They're just like return services if you're able-bodied. Otherwise, you go to the fucking
Yeah.
you palm off over there.
Yeah, over at the Spaz Shack.
You go over to the Spaz Shack, right? The meals are more expensive. You can afford it. You got a pension,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, every meal comes with a spork. Like, can't hold the both of them.
Why did you give me a milkshake with no straw? You bastards, I can't drink this with my toes. Dude's drinking milkshake with their feet like a fucking monkey.
Yeah, just holding it a meter above them and just tipping it into their mouth.
Whole glass falls on their face. Dudes at the RSL, they're just like, look, that'd be right.
That's how Hendrix died. Too
Yeah.
many milkshakes.
That's what a grenade will do to you. So this song.
This song, it's
Yeah.
about the RSL
Okay.
and just like coming together because it's a family place. If you want to have dinner with your family,
Definitely.
you go to the RSL, you get
Very
some
nice.
calamari.
Yes.
It's a nice like
Palmy.
spot.
Ooh.
So it's just a song about like being at the RSL with your family,
Yes.
basically.
Yes.
So the song goes as follows. It's It's an orgy down at the Leagues Club and everyone's down. Mom's just popped her shirt off and Grandpa's back in town. He's fighting for our country, there's something on his face. So be an Aussie hero and take him to the base. If you're grateful that we don't speak Mandarin, suck your granddad's cocks or let the terrorists win.
Ah, Jack.
Yeah,
Suck granddad's cock or let the terrorists win.
let the terrorists win.
Well,
I've just been singing that like out loud at work all day.
that's a beautiful song. Suck granddad's cock or the terrorists win.
It's a real Fox News stance to take.
You know what I like about that? It's not forceful. It's just you decide.
Yeah, hey, do you want Al Qaeda in here? You want to learn Cantonese?
I got this dick right here.
Yeah.
You know, you could take care of this little dilemma right now. You know what? You better be safer than sorry. It's better, you know.
Yeah.
Could you snorkel off a member of your family?
How much of a family are they?
Full blood?
Okay, so like first cousin?
No.
Like brother.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought
You gotta snow now. You gotta snorkel him off.
And
Right.
this has to be a male member of my family.
Yes, and they don't remember it. They're only going to know about it if
Okay.
you tell them about it.
Oh, holy
You don't
shit!
have to, they're only going to know about it if you mention it.
This is like a chloroform situation, or just
Let's just say
shitty-
in this situation, they're into it, but they're not going to remember it.
I like that they
You're
will.
not fighting them for it.
I like that you mentioned that they will remember it if you mention it. Like you'll
If
be
you
like,
say it,
"Hey, remember when I snorkeled you?" They'll go like, "You know, I do.
I do.
Now you mention it.
I've been blanking until now."
You know, to my memory, I was into it. I think I remember. Did I put my hand on the back of your head? Yeah, you did. It helped both of us.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think so.
Now, come on now.
I'm trying to think about
Can
my
I add
family
money to
specifically.
this hypothetical? Sometimes when you add money to the hypothetical, you get it across the line.
Every man's got his price.
Let's stick 100 grand on this snorkel.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And he sucked his brother dick. It was that easy. 100 grand.
Yeah, easy for sure. I can fix my
So-
fuel pump with that.
100 grand. I don't care if you remember or not. I'll suck his dick. But me.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
I'll excommunicate my brother from my life for 100 grand. Like I'll suck his dick and I'll be out. after
Absolutely.
that.
Well,
You're not going back to the barbecue after that.
no. But who could deny the snorkel if you told him there was money? Yeah, you give him a cool 5 grand. It's like, dude, you're going to get your dick sucked, you're going to get 5 grand. Plus, think of how much closer it'll bring us together.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's
And
bonding.
my brother's in the military as well, so
No worries. Let me,
terrorists aren't winning anytime soon here.
let me clean your rifle. Right?
This is my penis. There are many penises like that, but this one is mine.
What is that from? It's a movie.
I think it's like Full Metal Jacket or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Such a good movie. God damn.
God damn.
Yeah.
The insane guy from Full Metal Jacket, like, you know, right
Yes.
before he like kills the sergeant, but
Yes.
it's him in the just nude, like whacking off, and then
Yep.
he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, you know, I don't remember the scene well enough to like recreate it properly, but
Yeah.
it basically ends in him spoofing on him.
Yes,
That's the bit.
that's right. There's a lot of funny
It'd
stuff.
be a lot better if I remembered the movie.
There's like a jelly donut scene,
Yeah.
and he turns out to be later on, 20 years later, he's doing like Special Victims Unit. You know, is he on that show Law and Order, or he was on one of those
oh,
shows?
the actor.
Yeah, that guy was on one of those shows. So anyway, you drive a forklift.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for dropping by.
Hey?
Thanks for coming along.
No, thanks.
Did you drive your forklift here?
No, I didn't.
Okay. You came with Jack.
licensed on the road, yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about your forklift. Do you have a specific one, or you just get on whatever one when you turn up at work?
Well, a bit of a forklift connoisseur at the moment. Was
Okay.
a fan of gas, but I'm a bit of a high reach electric
Hello.
fan at the moment. They're the joystick ones Jack mentioned.
Yeah, well,
Nice
the
and
electric
easy.
ones have gotten a lot faster. You know, you may not know this about me, Jack, but I held a forklift license for a little while myself.
Oh.
And I can tell you, the petrol ones, because we had petrol ones, were much better than the electric ones. They went faster.
Oh, yeah.
But now, I think the electric ones are much improved, and they go quite a bit better. You know, back then you had a battery. You know, see the petrol one, you just put petrol in it, you're good.
Yeah.
See, your battery one starts to slow down, starts to fuck out, and also they weren't very good. The batteries would fuck out because you know they're rechargeable. They start eating shit. They get slower. Fast when you buy them. But then they slow down. They start fucking up. The technology wasn't there. We didn't have... Right?
Electric forklifts have progressed at the exact same length as electric sex toys. Like the dolls,
Well, in that case,
they've gotten better
Yeah.
as time goes on as well.
Yeah, shit. So you're off the gas.
Off the yeah. I don't know actually.
Get on the gas like once a
It's-
week.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, that's just laziness though.
Do you prefer the electric one because of the speed, because of the smoothness of the ride? What is it?
Smoothness of the ride.
Yeah, you go.
And
Okay.
the turning circle is second
Turning
to none.
circle.
It sounds
You
like
gotta
a
be
more
faster
modern
around the
machine.
corners, yeah.
It's a more modern machine, isn't it?
This is
It
a
is.
Crown
Yeah.
S700 series.
I know the series.
RR.
I know the one. I don't.
I was
don't.
plugging it in today to charge it. You'd have to charge them. That's
Of course.
You can't just swap over the gas.
So what is it, like a
canisters.
three-phase? Just plugging it in?
It'll be three phase. It's 90 amps. So if you
Yeah,
if
it's a
that
big
fucks
boy.
up, you're blowing your hand off.
It's not a battery as much as it's a. It's like a fucking power cube, you know?
Power center.
Yeah, like a battery.
I fucked up today at work because I was plugging it in to charge it, and there was another guy walking by. I didn't notice he was walking by. I had my back turned to him. I was plugging it in. I just went, "Oh, I wish I was a forklift with a battery in my ass." And then I just know, like, a guy.
That's good. You do like to sing a song about getting fucked in the ass or someone else getting fucked in the ass.
That's why I'm not on TikTok, because you said you can't say fuck on it, and that's
I
all I.
Dude, I got a video up there right now where I say the fuck word. I got 85,000 views on the TikTok.
Where you're yelling at a woman across the street
Yeah.
through a personal amplification system.
And you're laughing about it at the end.
Oh, I'm a TikTok star too.
Yeah, you're like, ha 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 ha. Yeah. Yeah. That was a glorious day.
That was the best
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
We
Yeah.
we didn't piss anyone off during the day, but we did after the fact when we posted it in the.
Yeah,
in
people got cranky. Oh, fuck off.
notify the landlords.
Yeah, eat shit, man. Right? Because everyone had a damn good time. For people who don't know, what we did is on the balcony on the, I guess the third level of this thing, second level, whatever it is, third level, whatever the
Third.
fuck it is, in my shit pit apartment place. And we went out to the balcony. We put up a big old guitar amp and a PA. We ran it through the same thing. Yeah, big PA thing. And and I sung songs to my neighbours. But I can't play guitar.
Also,
But I sang Vomit Man. Vomit Man! Headed straight to the can. Spewing shit right out of his face. Vomit Man! Straight to the can. Spewing shit all over the place. He doesn't feel good. But that's just typical Vomit Man.
it's a classic.
There's a classic. Geordie loves that
So
one.
much that you did it 3 times on the balcony.
I couldn't stop. It's the only song I know.
You could have done mule fucking.
Well, mule fucking might have upset the neighbours. Vomit Man, although disgusting,
Is clean.
it's cleaner than mule fucking.
Mule.
You
It's such a
found a
great-
rare clip. You found a rare clip. I sang
2009.
I sang mule fucking to you, which is an OK Cowboy song I wrote with Ben Lestrange. You liked the song. You somehow found a clip that I've never seen before of me singing a song about having sex with a mule in front of a strange audience. They were very excited to hear a very weird song.
The audience can be described as level 1 of Guitar Hero. You know when it's like just random bogans that are like jumping around?
They didn't seem to know how to react, but they did enjoy it. You could tell they were into it. They were into it, but how do you move to a song about fucking them? You don't want to move too much. Then it's like you're...
That's right, yeah.
You
And
know-
you're co-signing it.
But if you don't move at all, like if you're just standing there watching it, then it's like, why are you here? Because it was a mule fucking song and you're just standing there sort of like...
Maybe the next
You don't
one will be
wanna-
better.
Yeah, you don't want to be deeply considering the song. You don't want
Right.
to look like you're having too much of a thought about it.
My favorite thing about the video from a decade ago
Yeah.
is where your guitarist goes solo for a second. He goes rogue, starts playing his own song,
Yeah.
which goes, washing my balls with cold water makes them really small. And that goes for like maybe a minute.
Wash
And
them
then-
with my hand. Wash them with my glove. Wash them all night because I'm getting no love.
It's a great track.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he kind of lost focus and just starts like aimlessly playing guitar and just goes, my balls.
Yeah,
It starts like rambling.
Because he's on heroin.
And then
That's why. It's a fucking heroin band, man.
and then you
Yeah.
interrupt and you go, all right, enough of that.
All right,
Enough of that. All right, hold on. mule, fucking, and you start doing a different song about fucking mules.
It's aggressive. Yeah, dude, I've never seen that video before. I don't know what deep, dark corner of the internet.
It's not a fuck around video either. It's like professionally like mixed and shit.
God. Probably just from the desk, I'd say.
Well, yeah, but like I'm surprised. I thought it would just be like a camcorder thing. It's a 2009. No one did desk outs back then.
Yeah, right. Well, no, we did.
Yeah, I mean that was you put too much effort into that.
Well, I didn't fucking record. I don't know where it came from.
But I mean,
don't
the
even
band,
know, dude.
the whole
I don't
thing.
even know where that is shot. I have no idea what venue that is. But Andy Davis is playing drums in that video.
And he looks remarkably confused by the situation.
He doesn't know. I start doing mule fucking. He's getting every beat correct, but he looks like he's never heard it before.
That's my favorite bit of the whole video.
he's like, okay. Okie dokie, now we're fucking mules. What am I doing here? You know, this is a guy that's been all over the world playing drums professionally in a weird country band where his friend sings. I asked him to play drums. He's like, okay. We did a string of shows with Andy, who's a pretty straight guy, really.
Yeah.
But parties hard when he wants to. But for the most part, he's a pretty together dude.
He can kick on launch control though.
Oh yeah, he can fucking do it. But what's interesting about it is Andy would just turn up normal. Everyone else, did you see what people were wearing in that video?
Not much.
The bass player, there's a banjo player. You can't see him in that one.
I saw him, yeah.
He used to wear a mankini, and Ben Lestrange would often just bring a bunch of garbage bags and make his own suit from garbage bags. One time he turned up with 2 big loaves of bread, which he didn't just hollow out. He ate the bread and made shoes out of them and wore them on the stage. And just kept on like kicking like this. These are my bread shoes. It's heroin. They were on heroin. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Something that I just realized is we never talked about the incident with the Christmas party last year because I was still working at the place at the time and we couldn't mention it on the show because I was worried I was going to get fired. Turns out I quit because of it because it was I made my mark.
Yes, at the Christmas party. Did you drink booze at it?
I pre-drank like a goddamn truck.
Were you the evening beast?
I think this is the emergence of the evening beast.
Okay.
Because I worked in marketing at the time.
Yeah.
So it was my responsibility to run the Christmas party because it's a marketing event.
Right.
So they said, you can have 2 beers at the event. I said, okay, no problem. So I went down to the trusty RSL beforehand and had about 20 of them just so I could keep the 2. I only have 2 at the event. No worries.
Perfect. You're following the rules.
I show up. I'm done.
Okay.
I was drinking with the factory guys. That's where I used to work with.
Right.
I didn't like the office people at all.
No, but you've turned up to the party just dusted.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everyone in the warehouse, you know, we used to fuck around and joke around and shit. And they were like, you know, you should do a 5. Do some stand up. You know, we got a PA, we got the band and everything. Just in between songs, fucking rip some bits.
Such a bad idea.
And I'm like, that's a terrible idea. I'm just going to ask someone real quick. And I did ask the management. And I was like, hey, the actual phrasing was like, hey, Ricky said I should do a fucking joke. What do you think?
Yeah.
And then they were like, no, fuck no, that's a terrible idea. And then I was like, great. Even better. So I just kept drinking. I'm like, fuck yeah. I don't have to do any public speaking.
You drank more than the 2 beers you were meant to have.
Yeah. Then I just got written the hell off.
Yeah.
And then I just... I was hanging up the front, talking to some people next to the stage. And then one of the guys in a terrible band... Remember that band? The guys that played like crowded house covers with a drum machine?
Oh.
That was
real classics.
Awful. He had a big blonde afro.
A blonde afro. Well, that's appropriation. If ever I've heard it.
And one of the guys, I think the blondie, comes up to me and just goes, "Hey, I heard you wanted to do some stuff," and just hands me a microphone.
No, you asshole. Blondie's a prick.
What a prick.
Motherfucker. He knows you're hammered. He's like, hey.
Someone probably talked to him and be like, "Hey, you see that guy? Give him something."
He's trying to take the pressure off his own shitty band.
Right,
He's
yeah.
like, you know what it is? This is the same as the rape thing. He's
is.
trying to get some...
The lesser of doing
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
if we can get a common enemy, we're coming off all right. Let's get this prick up to tell a joke. It's a tactic, right?
I get up. I have one joke memorized
Yeah.
for the event, just in case it happened. And that joke crushes. The joke was basically the CEO of the company just bought a $250,000 Lexus.
Oh, that's too expensive for a Lexus.
And the company was failing financially.
That's why he bought the Lexus.
And I went up and I'm like, "Hey, it's good to see everyone here. Speaking of, waste of money, I just got a $250,000 Lexus." So, and everyone's like, "Yeah, fuck him." And it ruled. I'm like, "Fuck yeah, okay." Like, I'm hammered, but I remember how to do stand-up. Yeah, this is fine.
No problem.
I go into the next joke about one of the guys I do work with. And then I realize that everyone there already knows who I'm talking about, so I don't have to do the same backstory I do at comedy clubs.
Right.
So I have to edit in real time.
You got to jump forward from the
Yeah.
setup.
So I just skipped the bit. I skipped the whole bit pretty much. I just went straight to the punchline. I'm like, anyway, Wally Eves, he fucks beans and stuff. You also fuck him. Anyway, what are you doing?
So it's not funny. You've just called him a fucker.
I've just called him a bean fucker, and that was one of the managers was very angry and went outside. I heard him yell outside. He goes out to someone else and he goes, "He thinks he's a comedian."
If he's pissed you off that much, he's done something.
I've done something.
Yeah.
And then I had to, and then one of the fucking assistants, what was her title? Executive assistant. She just comes and takes off the mic, and then the last thing you hear me say before I doppel out from the mic is just go, "Yeah, fair enough," and then I just go and sit down.
That's such a good exit. Hey, you know what?
You're right.
I bet fucking Blondie loved it. He's got up there and started doing his shitty songs. Everyone's like, yes, yes, this is better.
They were halfway through the chorus before I got in my chair. They couldn't wait to get going again. They're like, "All right, back to this.
Back to this shit."
Back
All
to
of a
me.
sudden, they're sounding good. Remember that band we saw on a Zoom comedy show? I won't say which one, but it was like a dude, looked like someone's uncle.
Yeah.
And
Very
he-
uncle face.
He had an uncle face, and he definitely had on uncle jeans. And he had some other bad jeans as well.
Yeah.
He was pumping through some classics. I think he did a Bon Jovi. Very charismatic.
Very enthusiastic. A lot of head pigeoning.
I was enjoying it for all the wrong reasons.
Right. It was the greatest.
It was pretty good. He did everything short of the fucking...
Yeah, he did the
I was
whole
waiting
Angus
for him
Young
to do
windmill
that
thing.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to do the thing. Yeah, he didn't do that. Come on, man.
Anyway,
Jesus. Yeah,
folks.
Well, we haven't said anything to Clancy.
Clancy, do you have any anecdotes?
Yeah. We got time. Tell us about that time you were in the valley with the cheeseburgers. What happened there? Tell us what you did. Come on, man. Just tell us what you did with the cheeseburgers. So,
remember.
No, was it like 2 a.m. or something? You were there with your friends? What did you do? Buy a bag of them or something?
10 of them.
So what have you done? What's happened? Set the scene for us. What did you do?
I was drunk in the valley,
Okay.
and I bought a whole bunch of cheeseburgers. 10 of them.
10 cheeseburgers.
10 cheeseburgers. An
All right.
extraordinary amount of cheeseburgers.
All right.
And
You're like, I got 10.
yeah. And just pushed through the crowd of people out to the front.
Common area?
Common area.
Right.
Exposed in view.
Right. But there's people all around.
Yeah. No one missed it.
Mm.
And lined them up.
You've taken the wrapping off
Taking
these?
the wrapping up. Lined
So
them
you've
up.
unwrapped them. You've lined them up along like a terrace, like a table?
Bit of a terrace.
Yeah.
And just went to town on them. Smashed them one by one.
You smashed them.
Smashed them.
How do
With
you...
my fist.
You've punched the burgers.
Yeah.
Like this?
Down or
No,
like
down.
that?
Fist down.
It's like a hammer fist.
It's a hammer fist.
So you've gone 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, and just smashed all of the cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming along, Clancy. And that's Beer Shark.
Fans and all gentle leagues club and everybody's down. Mum just popped the shirt off and Grandpa's back in town. He's been servicing our country and there's something on his face. So be an Aussie hero and take him to the base. He'd be grateful that we don't speak Mandarin. Suck your granddad's cock or the terrorists win. The terrorists win. The terrorists win.